Hello, you beautiful, beautiful souls. Welcome to your Aquarius video. Welcome to Aquarius by Aquarius. I am your host, Colleen, and I am creating this video for you on July 1st or 2nd, 2025, depending on where you're at in the world. Keep in mind, tarot is timeless, and if you do like my videos, I post 2 fresh videos every single day. One between 4 and 6 p.m. and one at 10:30 p.m. Florida time, Eastern time, and the 10:30 one comes with a live chat. So if you like to get in there and chat with other people, we'd love to have you. All right, so I want to thank everyone who's here, and I want to thank my moderators. I don't know what's going to come out, but I did channel a song. I just don't know how it's going to play out in your reading. And the song that I channeled is by Santana, and it's called No One to Depend On. And I will put that song in the description box. So I don't know if you don't have anyone to depend on. I don't know if someone else doesn't. I don't know, if you're about ready to align with your ride or die. That's why I think I'm having this reading, because why would I tell you you don't have anyone to depend on? You would know that if you don't. And how does it help for me to say that? So I would think this reading is about 2 people coming together to be each other's ride or die. Anyway, before I get into it, I want to be the first to tell you all you're so beautiful and you're so needed in this world. And I want to thank each and every one of you for being here, for sharing your time and your energy with me. I value you and the divine values you. And thank you so much for being here. Yeah. You might meet somebody, or someone might want to meet you at a place. Okay, we have a nice scenery. This can talk about a place where there could be a gathering, and then we have this. Usually, this has something to do with what somebody wants to say to you, and we have 2s. So you could be seeing. We have here literally 2 and 20. So you could be, and we have 28. Wow. So 3 2s right here. You could be seeing 2s a lot. All right, that's a clover, this one, and it's luck, fortunate. Okay, change of circumstances and happiness. All right, that's what that one is. And then 20 is a garden. It's also positive, a party or gathering. That's usually what it is. That's all across the board for this. A public event or gathering, a park or garden community. You might meet somebody if you're going to a place, a gathering, just like it said. And then I literally saw that you might meet somebody. Things could take off from there because we do have movement. I want to pull a couple of cards from that. So you might meet somebody just by being out and about at public places, okay? Or run into someone. Spirit of place. Okay. Spirit of place. And the leaves. Some of you, literally, I don't know. This isn't going to be for around the world, but some of you might run into this person around spirit of Halloween time. But just literally, because I see a mask, I see the time of year, but that's not going to relate to everybody around the world. So spirit of place. I definitely feel strongly you and someone are going to be in a particular vibe and end up at the same place because you're on that vibe. Literally following your own, honoring your own energy, it brings you to the same place. All right? And it could be a park, literally. It could be. It's funny because and my phone went off. It's funny. Maybe it is a park. I don't believe in coincidences. I've started, going to a park every day. Literally, maybe you're going to find somebody at a park. I don't believe in coincidences. I believe that I went to the park. There's a park. My phone went off when I said park. So you might literally meet someone or see someone at the park. Maybe the beach. We have the ocean here. All right, let's get into your tarot. But the song, I don't know how that's going to play out. That song. I think you're just going to meet your person. That's what I think. You're going to meet your ride or die. And strong, you might run into them, meet them at the same, like you're having the same vibe and you go to the same place and then you're there, like you're there and you meet or see this person there. Could literally be a park because my phone went off about that. All right, Ace of Swords and Nine of Wands reverse. Literally, that's how this is going to happen. For this reading, for some of you, okay, watching, you're literally going to be in the same spirit of place, but it's inside of your mind. Like you're longing for the same place. I'm noticing the tree. I'm noticing the foliage and the plants and the beauty. Also, home. Also, it makes me think of the garden centers or the garden department when you go to a home center. You could definitely run into each other in a home improvement center too. And the garden department. Eight of Pentacles. Some of you could run across each other's path through some form of work. This really seems like a destined meeting, I'll be honest. Seems like you're going to run into somebody, literally. That's what this is all about. You see, this is a place. There's a place. And there's like a vibe or a mood here that you both end up being in at the exact same time and then just end up there. So definitely pay attention to your moods. Definitely pay attention and honor your energy. Don't go out of your way to look for things to do. Don't be like, I saw the reading and I need, I'm going to go to these places. No. You're going to feel it inside. You're going to have a longing or really want to do this or have to do this, or it might even involve work. You might be brought to the same place through work, okay? Or some sort of, going to this place. So I have the High Priestess here in the reverse, which is Pisces, Virgo energy. It's in the recent past. And then I have the Fool here in the upright. And the Fool is Aquarius energy. It also can talk about like a new start. But that's what this is about, But this Eight of Pentacles talks about focus. Beyond money, beyond intention and detail. The detail in this is to really be focused in the spirit of place. It really is. Be focused in the spirit of place, because that's how you align with this. Being focused in the spirit of place. Okay. This is the Intuition card in the reverse. But it's in the recent past. Near future, we have the Five of Pentacles. Not sure why or whose energy that is. Then we have this Two of Pentacles in the Self position. Talks about change. But it's literally right after, Five of Pentacles. So if somebody is having any sort of health issues, working on health, and they find themselves going someplace to walk, because if there's some sort of health related issue, it seems like you could find or meet somebody at even a doctor, even a doctor's office. Okay, I'm telling you, just do what you normally do. Don't think of things to do, right? Don't make up things to do. This, go with the flow of your life, because this is how you run into this person, this I want to call it like a fated meeting, but it's the spirit of place is where it's how it's going to begin. You're either going to need to go there, want to go there, spirit of place. I feel like at the park. Six of Pentacles. It's sideways. Not sure why. That talks about balance and exchange, but it is sideways. All right. Princess of Cups does talk about doing what you love, and this is it. It's going to be real important to just do what you love. And by doing what you love, you end up at a place and there's an exchange of some lovely, lovely, lovely words. Somebody might hear some news about somebody. You might even run into somebody you know, to be honest. You know. And somebody might have some sort of news. Or you might hear about this person. Like, you know, if you run into somebody and you catch up with them, you might hear, because there's something that's not going well for somebody here. Something's not going well for somebody. Maybe even money, because 5 and 6 of Pentacles and 8 of Pentacles. Somebody might be trying to work on that, but it could be health, it could be money. It's whatever it is, it doesn't matter. It's saying that the spirit of place is what brings you to the same place. So you're going there for the same reason, but it's not for each other. It's you run into each other there, but the reason you go there is for the same reason. It's a different reason. I would imagine it'd be a surprise to run into this person. Tell me about the Ace of Swords reverse. We have the 5 of Pentacles. Excuse me, 5 of Cups. Why did I say Pentacles? That's already out. 5 of Cups. That is some... I feel like somebody wishes they would have known this information. What information it is, I don't know. Where is it you're going? Where is it you're at? Or where... It's strongly saying, you know, leave your home. Leave your home. Because that's how this comes in. It's literally saying you can't, you have to leave your home. You have to go to spirit of place. Tell me about the 9 of Wands reverse, please. Page of Pentacles, yeah. That fated meeting where a conversation takes place. There might be an opportunity that happens, some sort of fated meeting. Maybe it's a fated meeting with someone you know, but it's not showing any. It's not letting me know there's a mystery to this. It's just a fated meeting. But then there's an exchange. There's a pleasant exchange of communication, but somebody is going through something. Could be a money or health issue. Tell me about the 8 of Pentacles. Page of Swords. I feel like you're going to run into somebody and catch up. I really do. And it's saying it's outside of the home. There's an exchange, okay? There's a conversation. And somebody's like, I haven't seen you, or I don't see you. So I feel like you run into somebody. I feel like you do, and there's some sort of conversation. Obviously this is not everybody's reading, but if it's just interesting how this is, I don't know, playing out. Like running into each other at the same time or at the same place. Tell me about the High Priestess in reverse. If it's somebody who knows you, they're going to be wondering if you're still stuck with a toxic something. A toxic something. Or if you get into a conversation, they might be telling you that they got out of a toxic connection, or that they've been struggling with something like an addiction. This might be coming out to let you know, like if you've never met this person, maybe even you go to counseling. But it just seems like it's spirit of place, you know. And it seems like somebody could be brought there because of health or money issues. So someone, if someone's in the public, or if someone is it's just spirit of place. It's being in the same place at the same time. Destined meeting. Whether you know this person or not is not 100% clear. I want to think it's both answers. Some of you might know this person and it's someone from the past that you didn't plan to run into, and some of you have never probably met this person. But it's like a conversation would strike up. Okay? And it would bring, if you never met this person, it would, like, you guys would talk like you knew each other forever already. And that's crazy. But if you know them, again, either way, somebody looks like they're getting away from something that's been a heavy energy, a toxic energy in their life. Yeah, you don't plan. You're not expecting to run into this person, and I feel they're not expecting to run into you either. But it seems like this is a conversation. You don't plan to run into this person or meet this person, but it happens. So this is really fated. But why is the near future the Five of Pentacles? Five of Pentacles, there's, like I said, there's a health issue or a money issue. So it seems like the near future is a place. Somebody could have done a little too much of something, and it does affect them in the near future, is what it's showing. But then that's how you see this person. And that's how a conversation sparks up. That's how a new beginning sparks up. Why is the Seven of Swords here? Let me use another deck. Why is the Seven of Swords here? The Seven of Swords is clarifying this Five of Pentacles. Three of Swords. Somebody might have really overdid something here. Maybe even a surgery. There's a lot of swords here. Somebody could be recovering from surgery and, you know, even somebody, you could run into somebody like visiting someone in the hospital or going, it's definitely a public hub if this is your reading. And this is running into somebody in a public hub. And somebody could literally be, I did see that one card. It did remind me of like a tall building or building with multiple floors. It doesn't matter. I'm going to obsess too much on the place when it's going to be spirit of place. So that's the only thing to focus on. Running into somebody, you're both there because of something has brought you there. It just seems like it's a pleasant conversation. Not everybody is going to be brought together at a hospital. There's positive cards here. But like I said, somebody might be hearing about somebody's struggle, okay? And that's an indicator of who this person is when they come in. There's somebody has gone through something, maybe a health issue, because are recovering. There's a lot of swords. Somebody also could end up at the same place. Someone could be dehydrated. I'm seeing a lot of cups empty. All right, if anybody works outside or there's something here about dehydration. I'm seeing a bunch of cups empty, or somebody has some sort of drinking problem. But there's a lot of cups here. Someone could end up dehydrated and end up getting one of those hydration drips or Vita drip, or end up literally in a hospital getting recovery. A lot of cups are reversed, and if that's for you, whoever that's for, I'm saying drink some water. Someone could be dehydrated. All these cups, look, all these cups are empty. This cannot be a coincidence. And Seven of Swords. We got also Leo and Gemini here. Okay. Let me see what all this energy is wanting to come out. Hopefully nobody ends up with alcohol poisoning. That would be a lot. Anyway, the conversation between you guys is pleasant. I just feel like it's going to be the lesser evil. I just feel like someone could be spirit of place. You and this person are brought here for a reason. Even a mall, because it can be like you're going to the mall for this, and they're going for this. You know how the mall, they have all those different places inside the mall. You can get, they have a Vita drip place or a vitamin bar or something. And over there they have something else. I mean, literally, spirit of place. Something brings you guys to the same place. Tell me about the Two of Pentacles. Yeah. This is interesting because this is also working on recovering health. Five of Pentacles is here twice. Here's Five of Pentacles. And here's Five of Pentacles. But as somebody is recovering, okay, there's someone literally here at the gym. So you might run into someone you haven't seen in a while, and they could be recovering, or, just definitely working on whatever brings you guys there. You guys are on the same path, whatever. And I feel you're destined to run into this person. Success is guaranteed with that. Tell me about the Six of Pentacles. It's sideways, so I feel like the exchange hasn't happened, so things maybe need to be set into motion. They haven't happened, which means you don't do anything. You just keep living your life. And this is an opportunity to heal things. So you might be running into somebody as they're healing. Okay, not to heal things. I shouldn't have said that. It definitely seems like somebody is recovering and from something, and you could run into them. Now, if there was a problem with you guys in the past, I guess there's opportunity to heal that. But the Three of Swords, there's a lot of swords. So I do feel like someone is recovering. I feel like somebody had too much stress and was doing too much. I definitely feel that. Tell you about that Six of Pentacles. Knight of Cups reverse. Yes, somebody hasn't been loving themselves enough is what this is coming out. It seems like it's affecting someone's health. And so it's going to force someone to make a change and focus on themselves. And so someone makes a decision to do something before they end up, like this guy. I better make some changes real quick. Oh, I know. And like somebody could be getting literally like a Vita drip and then run into somebody, their future person. It's just for real. This is serendipitous the way this happens. So tell me about, why are all these cups empty? Well, these cups are full. I think, oh, another thing. Yeah, too much. I don't know why you're coming up in the reverse and this Two of Wands reverse and this Eight of Swords reverse. It seems like it's a conversation about cutting, or somebody has been cut off or something like this. Third, like I said, when you meet this person or run into this person, they could have gone through something prior. And it strongly shows up with their health. And it strongly shows up that they were abusing their body. Either not drinking enough or getting dehydrated. And sometimes too much alcohol will dehydrate a person. But whatever. You run into this person because they're most likely at a park, a gym, a doctor's office, a hospital, maybe like a vitamin bar. Anyway, they're going to be at probably a place where it has something to do with recovery. Even Alcoholics Anonymous, Al-Anon, and stuff like that. If you're both doing that. Tell me about the Strength card in the reverse. Well, it's Leo energy reverse, but I have the Two of Cups. This is you and this person aligning. After they go through something. They align with you. Serendipitously. Tell me about this Game Master. It's a card of Gemini. Seven of Cups. Okay. Again, Cups. This person, the person that serendipitously you're going to end up in the same place for this, maybe for the same reason, I don't know. Like I said, it could be a mall too, where you end up in the same place, or a strip mall, but you see each other in the parking lot or something. But anyway, this person realizes what they have to cut out of their life. I don't know why so much of their troubles are coming through this reading, because it just seems like you and them serendipitously end up together because you guys are at the spirit of place, but this person's really going through some ish before you do. So I don't know if that is a clue of who this is. Like, I don't know if you're going to hear about all the stuff that they've gone through. I don't know if you're going to hear about, like, because it just seems like they made a lot of wrong choices with their health. Or definitely wrong choices, but there's something about you that is the right choice. You're like the healthy choice. And someone, if someone is having a drinking problem, someone could literally give up drinking and choose Aquarius. Choose a path of enlightenment in marriage. Yeah, this person will invest. So this is a person coming in who serendipitously, because you guys end up in the same spirit of place, at the same place, the same time, you know, when preparation and opportunity meet, and then that's luck. Well, that's you and this person. And it's very organic and natural how it happens. I feel bad for what this person's going through. You'll probably hear about it. But whatever, it's part of the whole plan of how you're going to align with them. It's just part of the whole plan. God's plan. Well, we're going to close out with a bonus card. It's a mystery to me who this person is. I'm an Aquarius too, so now I'm like thinking of all the places I go and like, wow, am I going to run into somebody from the past? I don't know. It could happen to me as well. All right, let's close out. I want to thank all of you beautiful souls for showing up, and I want to thank my moderators again. And thank you guys so much. I know I've been hit or miss in the chat. I've been so crazy busy trying to get things done and get back on track. All right. We have first quarter moon in Taurus, but it says release control. I feel like what I was saying, don't go finding places to go to, okay? Don't sit there thinking, oh, what healing places can I go to meet my person? No, this is going to happen serendipitously because you're both in the same frame of mind at the same time. And you serendipitously end up at the same place. All right, so I feel like I really don't feel like you meet this person during an emergency. I feel like they've already went through something and that they are on their recovery end, and that's how you align with them on that part. Anyway, I love you guys. I will see you in your next reading, and namaste, my friends.